As I go deeper into meditation, gradually the world starts receding. The solid material world that was outside is only represented in my mind. All the senses which are active, bringing in the sounds of the birds, the warmth of the sun, coolness of the breeze, everything is being recorded in my mind as experiences. The world that we mingle with, now it is only being etched up in the mind. Mind is recording everything, and everything ultimately turns into thoughts. The awareness is watching these thoughts. To the awareness, it doesn't matter what kind of thoughts, but the process of thoughts is there. The awareness is coming from somewhere unknown, vast field of consciousness. Awareness is only aware. The mind is a fascinating thing. It records the outside impulses and makes the body move in response into the outside world. The awareness watches. Mind has created ingenious ways to mingle in the world because it wanted to. The body is just another material object being moved around with your inner energy and the mental activity, with the bhav being the foremost mover of the body. Bhav, vichar and kriya, highest feelings, thoughts and actions. These are the pathways through which I connect into the world. And the so is being done by everyone else. Mind has made ingenious ways so that people can interact with each other. The labels had to be created for this convenient arrangement so that this arrangement can go on. If I just look at objectively, I see my own body being labeled as I, another body as him or her or it. All this intermingling of the bodies happening in the stage of the world requires identifications. And these identifications are I, me, mine, you, yours, him, his, her, hers. And the life is all about these few identifications. Time is also an agreed upon arrangement. We all agree that one rotation of the earth around the sun, we'll call it one day. And everybody synchronizes their watches and we go on. It's like a alphabet soup. My inner consciousness is formless, shapeless, sizeless, aware all the time. And like alphabet soup, these alphabets of identifications are floating around in this vast soup of consciousness. Because what I have within me, everyone has within them also. When I meet someone, only the identifications talk to each other and depart, never realizing those vast pool of consciousness within, behind these identifications. We miss out. We don't connect with them. It is strange. The whole thing looks like a game of arrangement. This cannot be real. Otherwise, we all would have been born with these identifications written on our head. The most fallacy is that everybody is allowed to be called themselves I. And this I is the cause of all the ignorance, illusions. The whole world operates because we have this arrangement which has been set up to run this society. It's like playing a game of cards. And we all believe that Queen of Hearts is Queen of Hearts and a King of Spade is the King of Spade. We all have to agree in this game, otherwise the game cannot go on. If all of a sudden one person decides that he refuses to believe that King of Spade is King of Spade, then life cannot go on. So everybody has to agree on the terms and conditions. Otherwise life cannot go on. And which is fine. This arrangement is necessary for the operation of the game. But what about life that created this mind and the body and the whole alphabets? What about the soup in which these alphabets are floating? We have to go deeper and realize that I, me, mine, you, yours, all these are beliefs deeply recorded in our mind, in our psyche. With power of meditation, we can just observe our mind and we can realize our separate existence beyond, over and beyond all these beliefs that the mind has been carrying around. When a child is born, he doesn't know that he's supposed to call himself I. His identification starts with the mother first, and then whatever moves is considered you or him or her, and whatever doesn't move is called I. After 2.5 years of age, the I-ness starts, self-identification, self meaning the body, identification starts. Before that, but what was there? So the whole sansar that is based on this make-believe, how real can it be? The physical sansar is real, but we have created this mental sansar where we really go crazy about this I-ness, me-ness, mine-ness. This is just a game. Whole life is a game where you live, breathe, enjoy. Enjoy these senses. Enjoy this beautiful earth without calling anything mine, or even without even calling your body me. Every time you speak me or I or mine, realize these are all convenient arrangements made to play the game of sansar. Do not consider them serious. Do not consider them the final truth. Go within. The final truth is still waiting for you to be discovered. This alphabet soup is where we are born as one of the alphabets. You could be A, I could be B, someone else could be C. And this intermingling of this alphabet is all we know right now, utilizing the mind and the body. And we are deeply in it. We are not even aware of the soup itself in which we are floating. We are not really ready to go beyond. We take this soup so seriously. We fight. We kill each other. We hate each other. We try to make things mine. We fight for the things from yours. I want to convert into mine, and someone else wants to convert mine into theirs. This is silly. The whole world, whole life could be beautiful with this understanding, deep understanding that this is only a convenient arrangement, the fallacy of the language. Imagine if I stop calling myself I, and I go with my name, and every time I start my sentence, instead of I start with Shrenik. It will surely confuse the opposite person. When I stop calling myself I, where we can, it's just a convenient arrangement, but it creates a chaos in the society, so we don't do it. But under this mesmerism, we are so deeply mesmerized by these convenient arrangements that we have started believing in it. And that's the problem. So meditate deeply. Rise above and realize this arrangement, convenience, is a temporary phenomenon. We didn't come with it, and we are not going to leave anything. We are not going to take away anything from this. These bodies recycle, and someone else becomes I, the owner of the molecules that you leave behind. These molecules get recycled. From that, a tree gets an identification. A fish or a worm or another human. Molecules keep on rotating. I-ness, me-ness, mine-ness remain the same. The society goes on forever. But the knowledge, the Shashvat knowledge that's flowing within in the form of awareness, the consciousness, which is the true reality, it flows on its own without revealing itself. But with our efforts through meditation, we can go deep in it, where this soup of alphabet starts disappearing. Everything seems remote. The concepts, the time, the names, the forms, the shapes, the size. It just becomes remote, and shunyata sets in. The total emptiness starts in. And that is the ultimate progenitor of my mind. Without the creation of this mind, none of these experiences would have been possible. Mind means the thoughts, and thoughts lead to action. So the action is only a tip of the iceberg that is hidden within me. And once I sort out all the beliefs, thoughts as only convenient arrangements, they start losing grounds. The reality takes over. There is only one reality, the infinite consciousness. Even the infinite is a word coming from the finite world, because finite is all we know. So we have to call infinite an infinite entity. There is nothing in the dictionary to describe the experience of the infinite, because it's only one. It's everywhere. The consciousness has spread all over, and it's alive, bright, formless. It only can be experienced. The alphabets are useless to describe the soup itself in which they are floating, because they only know the language of the alphabets, language created with the help of the alphabets. There is no word to describe the soup. It's only an experience. All the alphabets are immersed in this soup of consciousness. Go deep. Enjoy the universal existence, where even the whole universe is merged in it. Have a good day.